Well, the paint's on, it's looking pretty good. Now it's the fun part, putting it back together, which is, I'm enjoying quite actually putting bits and pieces back on the car. Next thing to do though, is to put the wiring loom in. Blimey, what a mess. I thought about trying to clean it up because I like to use original parts, but no, that's not going to do it. So I've gone to my favourite shop, Brown and Gammon, who don't sponsor me, and I've got myself a new wiring loom, and it looks beautiful. It's really, it's got all the connectors on there. Everything's looking pretty sharp. There's looks to be 2 sub-looms as well, so time to get that on. So after a closer inspection, there are actually 4 sub-looms, which is helpful. And I thought I'd start with the main loom. And although I was quite dismissive about the old loom, it is really handy because I did take the time when I took the thing to pieces to just label everything up. So I think I'm going to start with this grommet, which is a great kit because it's included and fitted on the new loom. I've got the similar grommet there, and I know this is the grommet that fits where the wires go through into the inside of the car for the dash. So I'm going to poke the appropriate parts through and start from there, and then work my way back down the car to fit this loom loosely on and approximately in the appropriate place. Well, that went in okay. The grommet's fitted on nicely, and I've got appropriate grommets where the cables fit through some of the plates there. I bought myself a kind of a little grommet set, which is quite helpful, handy, of various sizes, does the job. So that's in now. Interestingly, looking back reference to some of my old photos, I don't know why it does it, but the loom feeds through the support for the brake master cylinder there. So there's the main cable goes all the way through, and this one goes through and down, and that one I think is for the high beam, which is a push button within the car when it's all together. I'd fitted the fuse box, so I've got all of the wires ready there to fit to the fuse box. That's a flasher unit, there's a couple of wires there for that as well. And then there's the dynamo controller. These ones are in place there, and then finally over this side, that's for the wiper unit, or the wiper motor. I haven't got it fitted in there at the moment, but when I do, that will be ready to wire up. And then following it round, there's a low tension lead there, I know, and there'll be another loom here that then feeds down and then to the back of the car, and then just running through, there's a little grommet there that I didn't actually take out, I didn't realise it was there, but that feeds all of the wires necessary to fit the lights up in the front once I've got those that loom connected. Going well. So this is the second loom that runs from the front to the back of the car. It's these like bullet connectors that connect to this other loom. It feeds down in that direction and then goes underneath. There's a connector down here, if you can see that, I don't know, yeah, probably. That's the brake light sensor. So this is the bit that connects, this is the bit that connects to the other main socket, and then there's a couple of leads here that goes to the brake light sensor. Then you follow it all the way down, it's going to go underneath the car till it gets to there. That white lead then fits onto the fuel pump, and then that will be the fuel tank sender, so level sender, which is a the green and black wire, and then the remainder of the loom takes you through to the lights. Let's get it in. Worth mentioning at this point, on all of these bullet connectors, in fact all the connectors, I'm using a dielectric grease which is designed for electrical contact to stop them corroding. You know, this is an old design, isn't it? 1961, and we all know that after a few more years that these connectors will start to corrode and we get electrical problems. So this just helps to try and avoid that situation. It's always nice to try and keep things original, and although it's not essential, I've done a bit of research and I think this is the correct way to route and put these. I bought these clips, so they're slightly unusual, but so I've got the fuel line behind, then the brake line, then the wiring loom that runs from front to back underneath the car, and the main battery lead. Remember, these are positive earths, and although I've converted mine to a 12-volt battery, it's still a positive earth running with a dynamo. And there we go with the clip on. I think, hopefully, this is just how it was when it was originally built. There we go, nice. That's it. Up she goes. Great. Good. More car parts turned up just in time. We've got some clips. Hopefully that's what it is anyway. Yay! So, plenty of these types of brackets. I've got all of the various sizes. I think there's about 11 in all to hold the wiring loom firmly onto the body in various parts. So as I go around now to fixing it up, I can actually attach them to the bodywork. Really handy. I took plenty of photos when I took the car apart, but you never get all the angles you want. So I found online these schematics, which I found quite useful to show me where to put the brackets. Right, now I've got all the clips on. It's just a question of wiring up. So I'm going to go and sort out the, I call it a fuse box, connect the fuses up, the two fuses. First, I've got all this bunch of wires here. I know that this is an earth that connects up to there. The bulk of these then connect up to that fuse block. These three are then for the flasher unit, but they've got the wrong connectors on them, so I'll change those, probably do that first. And then there's two down the bottom that connect onto the heater box when I put the heater box in. So it's just a quick, I took some photos before I took it apart. I've got some notes as well, so it should be quite straightforward to put it back together. Well, it's all gone quite well. Clips are on, wiring's now done. I'm quite pleased. I think it looks pretty neat, and I've tried to be as accurate as I can. I've spent quite a lot of time online and looking at old photos to try and make sure that I kind of match. It's just a nice thing to do, isn't it? Just trying to get it to run the same way as the original wiring and be clipped up in the same direction. Anyway, or the same way. Anyway, that's it for this video. I've obviously got a load of spaghetti inside the cockpit that I've got to work on, but I'll do that when I do the dash. So I've got a lot of work to do on the dashboard, and then I'll put that in and I'll do a video just for that. And obviously for the lights front and back, I've not wired those up, but there's a little bit of work to do on those as well before I can get to that point. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that I say I did quite a lot of research to try and get everything as it should be in an original car, and I hope for somebody maybe that's been useful for them. And if I've got anything wrong at all, please do let me know in the comments, because I just would like to make this as original as possible. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like if you liked, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you again. Cheers, bye bye.